A quick reading from my novel Not Without a Fight. Miss Buchanan, may I talk to you? Hazel turned around and looked at her with a smile. Of course, what can I do for you? The girl looked around shyly. She never dared to talk to people and only spoke when someone spoke to her first. A few older ladies stood not too far from Hazel and gave the young woman a disapproving look. However, Hazel was raised to be polite and kind and not judge a person, since outsiders never knew what was happening in someone else's life. She didn't care what the fine ladies of the town thought of her. I wanted to ask, the girl began, but stopped when one of the older ladies stepped next to them. How dare you talk to someone on the street, especially a lady like Miss Buchanan? She scolded the young woman, and the girl lowered her eyes. But Hazel hated behavior like that and ignored the older lady. You can ask me anything you want, she said in an encouraging tone, and smiled at the girl. Miss Buchanan, you don't have to talk to people like her. You're a lady and she's a simple saloon girl. Talking to women of her kind will ruin your reputation. She tried to pull Hazel away from the girl, but that was something Hazel could not stand at all. She pulled her arm away from the older lady and straightened her back. Before Hazel could even say anything, a crowd of curious onlookers had formed around them. Not much happened in the tiny town, and so anything exciting was always welcome. The sudden audience made the shy girl nervous, and she was about to hurry back into the saloon when Hazel grabbed her arm. No, it's okay. Please stay. When the saloon girl waited, Hazel turned towards the older lady. Mrs. Brenton, as kind as it is that you care about my reputation, I think I'm old enough to decide with whom I can have a conversation and which people I should avoid. The older lady looked offended. Miss Buchanan, you should follow my counsel and not converse with people like her, she said, pointing her finger at the young woman with a smug facial expression. That made Hazel angry. She hated arrogant, judgmental behavior like that and would not put up with it. Why should I care what other people think of me? None of us has the right to judge a person by their clothes, work, or how rich or poor they are. We know nothing about their background and situation and don't know why they do something we might disagree with. Nobody has the right to tell me who I can talk to, especially not a bunch of presumptuous women. Harriet Brenton gasped for air. She was beyond upset now and turned red. A few of the onlookers grinned to themselves. Hazel had said what many thought. How dare you talk to me like that? Do you know who I am? Harriet snapped. I know who you are, Mrs. Brenton, Hazel replied sweetly. Everyone in this town knows who you are. I expect an apology from you. Excuse me? I don't deserve to be treated like that or spoken to in such a rude manner. There's nothing I need to apologize for, Mrs. Brenton. You were the one who rudely interrupted a conversation that had nothing to do with you. It is you who continues to tell people what they can and cannot do or say. You seem to be under the impression you are in charge here, and I can assure you, you are not. I talk to who I want to, and you have no say in it. You're welcome to gossip about me and tell everyone what a naughty girl I am, but I'm not faced with it. Please remember to look for the beam in your eye and stay out of my business. Good day, Mrs. Brenton.